worries, anxieties every day, many times a day, every hour, every minute. You wake up and your mind is full of worries. Your mind is full of thoughts. And you are asking yourself whether you can do that or not, whether you can meet, satisfy the expectations of the others. What happens if I cannot do that? What happens if I fail? Your mind is full of this and that, negative. And finally, even you do not realize, finally those worries and anxieties, they become like a fear which is controlling your mind, your soul, your heart, your strength. And you don't know who you are. Sunday's reflection, 20th July. Today's Gospel is Luke chapter 10, verse 38 to 42. And Jesus Christ is just paying a visit to two women, Martha and Mary. Mary just listened to him. And Martha is so busy to welcome him, to set up a table and prepare food. And after her complaints, Jesus says to her in these words, Martha, Martha, he said, you are worried and fret about so many things, and yet few are needed, indeed only one. It is Mary who has chosen the better part. At the end, it is not to be taken away from her. So two things in this context of life you've created for yourself. Worries, anxieties, fear. Two things. You are worried and fret about so many things. And the second, you need only few. In fact, indeed, only one thing. So those worries, when you listen only to the wisdom of this world, which is full of advertisements every day, every moment, everywhere, and those advertisements, they waking up in you those longings for something more. You are setting up new goals, you are achieving. And yet, the funny thing is, the more you have, the more you want, and deep down, you are touching more and more sort of an emptiness within you. So what to do? How to cure yourself from those worries, anxieties, and fear? And Jesus says, you need only few things. In fact, indeed, you need only one. I remember when for years I was like waking up, and my first thoughts, feelings of negative nature, thinking if I truly can do that or that, what happens if I fail, feeling how can I meet expectations of other people. And that was very heavy and very, very difficult, painful. So after a few years and prayers, I've got a grace. And I started to cure this moment of fear, worries with the passage from the Bible. The first passage, mantra. It was Psalm 51, verse 12. God creates within me a pure heart. Renew within me a steadfast spirit. Create a pure heart within me, in me. And that was, you repeat, and his words became flesh. And then later on, I realized he gave me the explanation why pure heart. In Matthew 5:8, Jesus says, blessed are those who have pure hearts because they see God. Listen to him. And you have a different perspective to look and to practice and to live out your daily reality of life.